G'day everyone and welcome back to another day in the shed. On the weekend just gone, I used two of the cameras that opened up last week and run a couple of rolls of film through. So one of them already had the film in it when I opened it up, so I just used what was left on that roll, so I'll see how that turns out. Hopefully, got no idea how old the film was that was in it, so that might be a problem, but anyway, I'll give it a go. Figured I'd save a bit of money and just do it that way. And today we're going to be opening up another 4 cameras. So looking forward to seeing what we get. Out of the last 2 episodes, if you haven't seen them, make sure you go back and have a look. Opened up 8 cameras so far. 6 of those have been really quite good cameras that seemingly as though they're in working condition. And the other 2, there was another 2 that weren't so good. So hopefully we can get another 4 that are good today. But anyway, we'll look forward to opening up and seeing what we get. So here are the 4 tubs, all filled with cameras. This is the one we've been taking it out of so far. And then we've got this fella here, who I haven't touched yet. And then another 2 down here, which are both full. So let's open this one up and see what we get. I think I'll take that one. What else we got? We'll go that fella. It's very thin. Might be a folding camera, that one. You can see there's lots of accessories in here as well, so I might leave them till the end and do a little bit of an extra episode just going through the accessories that I get. And what's that? That's our 4 there. Very good. So we'll open these fellas up and see what's inside. So here are the next 4 cameras that you saw me get out of the box, and let's open them up. Let's start with this one. It's quite light. It's not as heavy as some of the others I've gotten. You're going to see it before I do. Another Zeiss Icon container. I've had, well, more than one of those so far. It's got a little lens hood on it, which is rather interesting. This one's another, what do we got? I'll leave that on. 45mm f2.8, that one is. Let's see if this fella seems to work. 2.8. It's got a nice film advance on it, nice and crisp. As all the other cameras, the back looks really nice and clean. Can't complain about that. And that is a very good sign so far. Let's change it down. Some of them on the slower speeds can get a bit stuck, so we'll see what happens. Let's go 1 second. There you go. Very good. Maybe not. So they get stuck, which is really annoying. Cameras are like cars. The less you use them, the less they want to work. That was at the 30th. Sometimes it's just the really slow speeds that they tend to not want to work on. But anyway, still a good example of a container. Go this one. This one's a bit heavier. Kodak Retinet 2A. And on the top, he's put a sticker on saying RPX 100, I'm shooting 100 ISO, 36 shots, black and white. Not sure what the RPX would stand for, so if you can think of what it might stand for, let me know. RPX. Might be a film brand that I can't think of at the moment. It's got a nice filter on the front there, a little yellow one. And it's, yeah, okay, so it's branded for this camera as well, so it must be original to the camera. Just trying to work out how I advance the film. Oh, it's got a lever on the bottom. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I'm not going to open the back on this one because he said whenever it's got the sticker on top or on the bottom, then it's got film in it. Obviously, that's how he remembered it. So it looks like he's still got another 10 shots on this one. So I'll leave it, but it looks really nice. And it's got a Schneider 45mm f2.8. And this is a very nice looking camera. It looks like it's in really good condition. First Kodak I've had. This one feels really heavy. This feels solid. Well, I don't know what it is from the back. Oh, another Zeiss. What type? Contaflex. It's got a Carl Zeiss lens. I think it was, yeah, f2.8 50mm. And this is a heavy camera. This thing weighs not a ton, but a lot. Far more, like double this. Well, this one you have to open up from the bottom. So it's got two little levers on the bottom there. You twist them. And from memory, it's like a cartridge that comes out, sort of. So the whole bottom section comes out. You just got to make sure you don't lose the spool. This one seems to have a sticky shutter. Oh, hang on. It actually goes up to 500th of a second. So if you twist the shutter speeds, the aperture will change. And for some reason it goes to 1/25th that way, but 500 this way. So it's on f2.8 500th of a second. And that seemed accurate. Now let's go down to 1 second. So it's definitely getting stuck. Anyway, I'll have a bit more of a tinker around with that. Can change the ISO over here somehow. But all in all, still a pretty cool camera. also got a selenium meter on the front there. Now this one would have to be a folding camera, surely. Which it is. Made in Germany, and it is a Franca, which I haven't heard of before. Solida 1. And I'm thinking this might be a 120 film camera just by the size, the sheer size of it. So let's figure out how you open it. That's cool. It's got a little fold out film load. Make it extra slimline. How do you open this thing? There's a little button on the side. Tiny little button. So it's got a Franca Anastigmat f4.5 75mm with bellows, obviously. Let's see what this one does. Alright, so you've got to manually obviously advance the film, and there's a little dot. This little dot right here will change to orange. I could feel a little click. It's either orange or red, and that lets you know when it is ready to go. So we'll crank that over, and it should be set. Okay, so it's set to 75th of a second. And that sounds pretty accurate. About 200. There is a lot of tinkering with these older cameras to get them to take a photo. Seems pretty good so far. So this one looks to be in the best working order out of those three, and it's probably the oldest, possibly. I'll have to do a bit of research about this. I have not heard of this brand before. But all in all, it is still a very nice camera. Now I've got to figure out how to close it. That's the job for another day. So there we go. Today's 4 cameras. We've got 2 containers. Container, Contaflex, Retinette, which is the Kodak, and then a Franca 120 medium format film, and it's a 6x6, so square format. I reckon that the Kodak's probably my favourite out of this, even though I am very partial to a medium format. But this one seems a bit too much nuts and bolts for me. It's a bit too simple. So definitely have to go to Kodak, and hopefully I can finish off that roll of film and see what is inside. Alright, thank you for watching, and we'll see you with the next 4 cameras in the next video. I must say, after opening up these last 4 cameras, I'm definitely not as impressed as I was with the last 8. So hopefully the next 4 will bring it, because I'm not as happy with these 4. But anyway, still 4 nice cameras, but not great cameras.